Hi, welcome to Fein Dining. I'm Jen.
And I'm Drew. Today we're going to try something new and let you know whether the dining is fine or should be left behind. So what's on the menu?
So today we have the Coleman Natural Budweiser pulled pork. This I picked up from Aldi, which is one of our very most favorite locations to shop. And there's always something good to be found there. It is 4th of July week, and it seemed like a good time to do a barbecue review.
God bless America.
Right. We got the classic just because that seemed to be the standard, but there also is a spicy version. But we thought we would go with the classic first.
Start off safe. We love this. Move on to the spicy. We're big fans of corporate synergy here at Fein Dining, and even though it doesn't always work out, when it does, it is magic. Case in point, you have Taco Bell, you have Cool Ranch Doritos. Put the two together, you have the Doritos Locos Taco, which was heaven on earth. And then Taco Bell and all of its genius took it away.
Yeah, like those potatoes, but they brought the potatoes back.
So there's hope.
So, okay, this barbecue is obviously a pre-made barbecue with the sauce already in it, and it has a really easy cooking direction, which is just the microwave. How much easier can you get than that?
Even I can cook that.
All you have to do is just, cut a little slit in the bag and cook it for 4.5 minutes, and then it's done. So we're going to go ahead, I think, with the taste test.
Let's go for it.
Now, we apologize. It doesn't look that appetizing.
Not so pretty, but
it's really not.
It smells really good.
Oh yes, while it was cooking, it smelled really, really good, like you were going into a barbecue restaurant or something. It really smelled good, and it doesn't look appetizing, but then again, no prepackaged barbecue with sauce already in it looks appetizing. So we're going to go with the way it actually tastes and not the way that it looks.
That's the most important part.
So are you going to have a taste?
Let's do this.
Okay, so
I'm not going to toast you on this because we're going to knock off our barbecue.
Yes, that wouldn't be good. Okay, so toast. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay. First impressions. Very sweet.
Very sweet.
Too much sauce. And hardly any Budweiser flavor.
I would not know there was a drop of beer in there.
Right. Now, that being said, it actually tastes kind of good in that way that prepackaged sweet barbecue might taste. I mean, I should say this. We don't usually like this much sauce on our barbecue.
We're lighter on the sauce.
Yeah, we prefer to have more of the actual pulled pork taste, and the sauce is just a nice little accent to it. But when you buy these packaged ones, they always have a lot of sauce. And let's see. It says here on the box that this is all natural pork and classic barbecue sauce infused with real Budweiser lager beer.
It says all natural, but you probably can't see this, but you'll have to trust me. There's a large asterisk next to the all natural, which doesn't exactly fill me with confidence.
Yeah, not the greatest thing to see after the word natural.
No. I like that they use the word infused because it makes it sound all fancy, where I'll bet I know how the infusion process happened.
Except for maybe when they did it, they didn't pour enough in there.
Maybe I should have been their professional infuser.
Yes.
And it would taste more like Bud.
Maybe that's why it says it's infused, because it's only kissed with the Budweiser and not really properly doused.
More confused than infused.
Yes.
Also, when we have barbecue from other places, it tends to be like chunkier, or there's better like actual pork pieces.
Yeah.
You can tell it came from an animal.
And this is very, very shredded on the shredded side. Like so much shredded that you can't see the pieces very good.
Right. Puree.
That's true. Yeah, more like, but you know what? It would be good on like a wrap. If you made a wrap with it. I mean, you could put it on a bun, but it might draw attention to the fact that it's not real barbecue that you grilled on, that you grilled outside and, you know, put artisan sauce on or something. But if you put it in a wrap with some pickles maybe or something, or what would be really good is to make tacos.
Oh, pulled pork tacos infused for $3 for $17.
Exactly. You could make some little street tacos. You could make soft tacos or corn tacos. I think it would be really good with corn tacos though.
Yeah.
And you could maybe put some red onions on there.
Sounds
What do
good.
you think? I think maybe when we actually eat this, I might put some red onions in there.
Actually, weren't you going to put something else on there?
I was also thinking, because it was 4th of July week at Aldi, they also had these bread and butter chips from the Great Gherkins brand. And I got really excited to try them, and I thought it would be really good on the side of the plate, you know, of the barbecue, like the way you get at the restaurants. But now that I've eaten this, I feel like it might need kosher dills or something, because this is sweet and probably this is sweet. So maybe I should choose a dill pickle instead.
Good thing you didn't open it yet.
Yeah, not open yet, but now I know it could use something, you know, to counteract all that sweetness. And I should also tell you guys that we aren't big drinkers. We're not beer connoisseurs or anything.
We're not teetotalers.
Not teetotalers, and we do love beer in food.
Yes.
It's a great thing to cook with and make really delicious food with, and also other spirits make, you know, food better.
Bourbon.
Definitely. A bourbon pecan pie, you can't beat that, right?
Whiskey.
Okay, so anyway, I think that because we're not big drinkers, I was thinking maybe we would get a buzz from this.
Not getting the buzz yet.
No.
Fingers crossed.
The Budweiser is a little bit light in there for that.
I've always had a nitpick with Budweiser, and I respect the brand. I do. But they've always referred to themselves as the king of beers. And that just seems like a grand statement. And it's like if Red Lobster called itself the king of seafood restaurants. Would that be true? And we like Red Lobster. We go there, but they're not really the king. Or, conversely, if I said that Fein Dining was the king of food reviewers, would that be accurate?
Having said that, I have a real affinity for Anheuser-Busch products, and maybe it's because of my upbringing. Not really sure if it would be considered appropriate or not, but I spent a lot of my childhood in a Michelob t-shirt.
I've always noticed that your childhood home did have a disproportionate amount of beer-related products.
Yes, it still does. It still does. So, you know, I applaud this. I applaud this idea. Anyway, even though it doesn't have a lot of Budweiser taste in there.
Okay, that being said, what's your rating?
for a rating, I would have to go high 6. I give it a little bit of points taken off because of the lack of bud, and because for me it's just too sweet. What do you think?
I think I'd go 6 on the nose because all the things you said are true. It's too saucy, no bud, very sweet. Everyone likes their barbecue their way, and we like the barbecue the way we like it, and this isn't quite it. But we're paying for the convenience. We don't have to go out to the store. We don't have to sit there and go to the butcher.
Also, I should mention
Yes.
that unlike other pulled pork things that you buy, the calorie information on this particular thing is not that bad, actually.
Do tell.
For 2 ounces of this, it's only 110 calories.
Oh, wow.
So, and it doesn't have a lot of fat. It doesn't have a lot of sodium. It does have the sugars. It has 11 sugars, but they're 11 grams of sugar. But, I mean, for 2 ounces of this for 110 calories, I mean, you know, it's not going to taste like your favorite barbecue barn or anything, but...
It fits the slot. I mean, if it was 11 o'clock at night and we had the munchies for some reason.
What if we had actually had some real bud? Maybe then.
It would have gone with it.
It would have. So I think if you're feeling lazy...
Yes.
And you feel like a sweet barbecue treat, then maybe you could make some wraps with this. Or some tacos, like I said.
That is true. So here endeth another review. Feel free to like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. Or don't. No pressure at all.
We'll see you next time on Fein Dining.
Fine dining, y'all.